Alright guys, this is Mr. Marklin coming to you again with another video for Unlimited Possibilities Martial Arts. We're going to do a video real quick on the cane. Okay. The reason why I want to do the cane because cane is really fun. It's a pretty simple weapon and it's an obvious weapon that you can use for self-defense too. So what we're going to do, and we're coming to you from the lake. Very pretty out here. Okay, so this is a nice secret, top secret place. Nobody knows where it is, as you can tell. But anyway, so all kidding aside, what we're gonna do is talk about some basics with the cane, okay? So like I said, cane is a very easy weapon to use. I'm gonna get closer to the camera because we have some jet skis going off in the background. So you guys can probably barely hear me, which is okay. I think they're playing tag in the background. Okay. All right, so anyway, as far as the cane is concerned, it's a very simple weapon to use. In order to use the cane, like I said, really easy. One of the main things I like to tell people about the cane is its usability from the hook here, like this, where it hooks over, being able to strike from this hook, and it's very easy to generate a whole lot of power from this motion here. So you could be standing like this and just all of a sudden, bam! I mean, that's a lot of power and a lot of energy. I'm standing here and then just pow! You see how quick that is? Just from standing here. It's very easy to get this kind of whipping motion power like that. And it's very powerful, okay? So even if you were 70 years old, you could get a lot of power on that kind of a strike. It's like nunchuck power, it's wanging power. You go across like this, or you go up. So very easy. So those are two really basic strikes that you can use. It's just going across like this, keeping your elbow really close to your body and rotating. This is the motion. Okay, so you're going, and by the way, don't hit your elbow when you're doing this. You don't want to go like this. You want to make sure your elbow's out of the way, so when you do it, it's kind of like nunchucks. You got to pay attention to that elbow. So make sure it's under the arm when you do this, like so. Under the arm, not hitting the arm, okay? So it should be here and back. You could do it like this, but you know, obviously you're going to hit your own arm if you do that, which later is actually a good thing, okay? The next thing, like I said, you can do upward strike, very good. Okay, the next basic though is a punching strike with the end, with the knob end, right? So, boom, you can hit just like this, like you're throwing, like you're poking, right? So you just hold your hand down. It's a lot like a staff movement, where you're bringing that hand, one hand to the other hand, and and you don't have to go all the way. You just boom, hit like that, whams. Nice, strong, very strong strike. Also, keep everything close when you do that kind of a strike, coming out and back, right? And you can extend a little bit, but keep everything closed in as you strike. Okay, and then obviously you can strike with the tip like this. I like to hold it down like this, just like I'm doing like certain staff techniques. But you hold here and you strike out like that. Very good motion to punch somebody with. Okay. Then the really basic one is boom, you can just hit just like that. All right. So that's real simple. Everybody knows that. All right. So a couple of things that you can do, like from here. It's very easy to do a figure 8 from here, but we'll start with the first motion of a figure 8 with this. So you're gonna bring it up and you're gonna chop down. So you bring it up here, chop down. Now, typically if we're doing self-defense, you wanna start here and typically you go up first because it's basic, it's really simple. You get right to bam. You just hit right as soon as you start, okay? So typically it's this and then it's this. and then it's this if you need both of those, right? So you hit up, bam, and then you can hit bam and bam. That's your X strike, or you can call that your figure 8 strike, right? So really easy to do a figure 8 this way, like that. But the basic strike is upward. Once you go upward, you can come downward at an angle. You don't want to go straight down. You can see why you don't want to do that, right? Because you'll hit your own self. So once you upward strike, you can upward strike straight up, and then down at an angle, and then down at an angle, and that gives you your other strikes if the person has the distance, that sort of thing, right? Okay, now I'm going to have Mr. Star come in for a minute. Okay, let's say I'm an old man walking, right, with my cane, and he comes in and he wants to try and attack me somehow, right? So he's grabbing me, maybe he wants my wallet. Obviously, if someone wants your wallet and they have, especially if they have a weapon, just give them your wallet. You don't need to risk your life over money. It's just not, it's not a good exchange at all. Okay?
And plus, these days, if you have like a card or something, you can just get it canceled immediately. Right. So it's like, you're probably not going to lose much money unless they like spend it instantly.
Right. So, and even if they do somehow spend it instantly, it's not worth your life, okay? So, however, let's say he grabs me, right? And maybe he has no weapon, he's just grabbing me like this, and you know his intention is to try to attack, okay? That's another thing. If you feel really threatened, then you do have to do something. If you don't feel threatened, then there's no reason to really do anything. Just give him your wallet and go away. But if you feel like really threatened, then you're gonna have to do something, because in other words, he's gonna physically harm you. You know he's going to, or this person, whoever it is, right? So from right here, one of the basic moves that you can do once they grab you here, again, is that straight up move. And remember, this move goes like that. I'm doing it soft, okay? But you go straight up like this, okay? When you hit, try to hit with the tip, okay? So hit on this side. Don't try to hit with the middle. That's okay, but it won't be as much power. It'll still work a little bit, but it's not near as bad as if you go, that's much worse. You go, bam, and knock somebody like that. It's really bad. So you come up, hit like this, right? Their reaction is probably gonna be, oh, right? And then what's really nice about this, you got the hooking one, you can hook and throw the right out of the way. Okay, that's why I do that slow, because I know when you do this, it can, and this hooks and goes straight. There's some of them that hook and turn in, and that pinches right into the neck, and it's very painful. At least this one's straight. Okay, so he grabs. This is real simple. So let's say he grabs, and I just don't want him to grab me. Okay, so I'm not even going to strike him, because I feel not really that threatened, but I just don't want him to grab me. So I come here. Excuse me, sir, son. Okay, so that's a real simple thing that you can do. You know, maybe he's stepping up to grab me, and I catch him early, and I go, sir, don't do that. So what I'm doing here is, go ahead and do it again. He steps up to grab, and I come in and push into. You guys see that? You can't see that I'm barring it, but I'm coming here. Now this is kind of advanced. I was doing simple before. I'm getting a little bit more advanced. So I'm coming here, and I'm twisting this, and I'm turning, and I'm barring his arm here, like that. Okay. So this allows me to be able to come and grab him and go, excuse me, sir, come on, let's go away. That sort of thing, okay? So that's something simple. And then also, across strikes, you can attack the legs and the knees. Those are really great to attack, right? He comes in to attack me, and I just hit right on the knee. Bam, and then maybe bam, okay? Very good technique to do. Or if he's coming up to grab me, and I put this up here like this, I just block this away, and I can strike the body, right? Bam, bam, right? So all of these are really simple things that you can do. They're really simple. The cane is great, okay? So maybe he comes in again, and I block his hand out of the way, and I thrust, and I thrust. So really, really easy techniques that you can do. They can get really complex too, okay? So maybe he comes in, and I hook like this. Well, I wanted you to punch out. That's okay. That'll work too. So maybe he comes here and I come here, right? And then I'm gonna move this way so you can see. And I come like this, right? I'm trying to do the soft because it can be painful. But I'm here like this. Now if I want to, I can take him and I can throw him and all that kind of stuff with his arm all twisted up. But like I said, it can get complex, but it doesn't have to be. It can be super simple. That's the nice thing about the cane. It can be really easy. You got this, you got a good grip here, you got this here. Person comes in, you can just go just like this. Super easy. Maybe he just grabs me, and I just go like this, and maybe I can do a takedown like this. Okay? Maybe he grabs me and I do something different. I go here, then I come around the neck like this and push down. Okay? Or I just strike him. He grabs me, I just hit him. Boom. Super easy because I have a weapon, right? He doesn't. Now, if he also had a weapon, it'd be a lot different, right? But the main thing I want you guys to get is striking. This way too is really good because you can come back and hit again if you're striking here, right? And blocking with this part here, move. And this block is actually a strike also. So even though I'm blocking, I'm hitting the hand, right? Bam, 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 that sort of thing. Okay, so really simple. That's going to be the video for today with cane. Like I said, we could get really deep with it, but I just wanted to show just a base video for this, so you guys would know cane is a very, very good weapon. So you can get any cane, especially with the hook, is great. If you get a straight cane, there's certain things that you won't be able to do as far as defending yourself with it, but it's still just as good. Okay. All right, that's our video for this week. We'll see you guys on the next video. I need your wallet, sir.
Give me your wallet.
Oh.